Is Chicago Roboto worth checking out for your conference needs next year? Absolutely, that's a big 2 thumbs up from me. If you don't want to trust my word on it, check out some of this other high praise from others that attended the event. I had the great fortune this past week of getting to attend Chicago Roboto 2018. It was an awesome time to learn, to meet new people. All in all, I had a fantastic time, so I'm going to share some of my favorite parts of the conference with you. The event was kicked off by Yash giving a great keynote on how to be more than an Android developer. And there was a couple things that I really liked about this. One, she gave us actually 2 great calls to action. One was to learn 3 new things, which I think is awesome and a lot of people do want to do when they come to these events. The second, however, was to meet 3 new friends. And I thought this in particular was such a perfect way to kick off the event because it gave everybody an icebreaker, something to chat about, and immediately people were meeting, mingling, trying to meet their new friends. And I think this was really great because a big draw of coming to conferences like this is to meet people and build those connections. In the spirit of learning 3 new things and meeting new friends, I'm going to share some of my most interesting takeaways and some of the just general awesomeness that was the conference. New thing number 1. You can't know everything. Now this isn't really new, but came up in several talks, including my own, and I think it was really important to have at the start of the event as we are listening to all this information at the conference, we can get on overload. So it was nice to have that perspective as we were going in, and we can pick out the most important bits and not feel that pressure to have to go back and learn all of it. I really loved the talk on Constraint Layout 2.0. There are some really exciting things coming down the pipe with that. I've been a fan of Constraint Layout for a while, have only recently started to dabble in some of the more interesting features. It looks like I am going to have a much larger list of interesting features to choose from soon, which is awesome. I'm very excited to see even the extra bits that are coming at I.O. If you get a chance to check out this talk or check out the I.O. sessions on Constraint Layout 2.0, highly recommended. Adam McNeely had a really interesting talk on the robot pattern for espresso testing. Also came with a great title of Espresso Patronum. I particularly liked that. It was really interesting. I hadn't seen this approach to testing before and definitely helps to solve some of the problems of espresso testing, with maintainability and just managing all of the boilerplate plus the test configuration logic, which you're really interested in. So yeah, this definitely gave me some nice takeaways to go back and try implementing on our own. Never thought I'd say that I was really excited about emoji at a conference, but I actually really was excited about emoji at this conference. Miguel Beltran had a really fun talk about the complexities that go into supporting emoji properly. And really the big takeaway, I think, is that emoji compat might be the greatest thing in Android of all time. That was on one of the slides, I think. So, I mean, it looks like it might be. We had a lot of fun talking about emoji, RIP, the sideways blobs. I definitely missed those. It's a very interesting talk. Go back and check it. And the last one that I really enjoyed was Dan Kim's talk on the future of the community. And spoiler alert, the future of the community is you, it's me, it's all of us. And he broke it down really nicely by showing the benefits of being involved in the community, and then gave 4 very practical ways with a lot of examples of the pros and cons of how you can get involved in the community, whether that is through writing, whether that's through speaking or open source or mentorship. All of these ways provided a little bit of something for everybody. I just so strongly believe in this. I thought it was great to have at the tail end when everybody's excited about the event, feeling motivated, inspired, and talk to people who were coming out of the conference saying that they now feel inspired to submit their first proposals or to start writing, and that is just amazing. That's exactly what I would hope to see from an event like this. So big shout out to Dan for giving us such a great talk. So the second call to action was to make 3 new friends, and honestly this was the easy part. I met a lot of new friends, people that I had known before maybe, but just from social media, people that I had never met before. It was really awesome to interact with these people, start to build these connections. It prompted interesting conversation, and hopefully maybe even support system for people that are, trying to step out to, get into Android. It's so important to have people that you can turn to for questions, and that's just another reason why these smaller, more local, intimate conferences I think are so important, because it's easier to build those connections. Everybody's available, everybody is approachable, and so for people that are coming to the conference looking to really, get help, kind of get a leg up and start to develop in their career, there's so much value in that for them. I had an awesome time. Thank you to everybody that I got to meet. I'm excited to continue interacting with you and look forward to seeing you all again sometime. Honestly, there's a lot more to love too about this conference. We had amazing sponsors that were really active, that wanted to engage with people, talk about them. They had lots of fun swag to give away. We had an amazing party. I had a blast at the party. I loved the single track. I loved that everybody was in one room. There wasn't really anywhere to go to or hide or anything. So you really did, interact and bump shoulders with everybody there, which I thought was great. Made it a lot easier to meet new people. Big kudos on the single track format. I like that for sure. I also liked the shorter talks as well, mixed in with the longer ones. I thought that was a nice way to break it up, get in some more people and some additional perspectives, and also just kind of break up the flow of the day. When you start to have a lot of long talks in a row, it can be hard to pay attention. So jumping in with those short ones breaks it up a little bit and makes it interesting. I want to give a really big sincere thank you to the organizers, all of the volunteers, the sponsors, especially to John, Jarrell, Ryan. Thank you for hosting us, putting on this awesome event. I'm so excited that the conference did so well this year, and I really am looking forward to a 2019 edition. I hope to see you all at Chicago Roboto next year.